Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, you are highly welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, God bless you so much. This is me officially introducing myself to you. My name is Mercy. I'm a fashion designer based here in Edo State. So on this channel, Learn with CeEcy, we share sewing tutorials, fashion DIYs, and lifestyle vlog. So if you are here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, do so, and also turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. So on this video, we are going to be drafting a palazzo pant pattern. I hope you understand that. So let's get right into the video. So we already have our pattern paper, our measure ruler, our marker and tape. Basically, these are the things we need for the drafting. So we just go ahead now and just mark out our starting point. So the next thing we're going to do is to minus 1.5 inch for the band allowance for the waist. Okay, and then we take the hip line 8. I use 8 as my hip line, and the crotch line I use 9.5. I also went ahead and marked the knee point and the full length of our trousers. Sorry you can't really see that part. So I went ahead and measure where our marking is going to get to. This is actually optional though. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is just to mark out all the lines that I've. Now to get your crotch line, you just divide your hip by 4, or you sit on a chair and measure from the chair to your waist. That's when you can get your crotch line. But here, I just divided my hip by 4. That was how we got the crotch line. So the next thing we're going to do now is to divide our hip by 4, and the crotch line you just divide by 2. Whatever you have in your crotch is also known as flap. Some persons call it as flap measurement. Okay, so whatever we have on the waist, on the hip line, is what we're going to mark out for the waist for now. So you go ahead now and connect all the lines together, starting from your waist to the crotch line. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just to curve, give it a curve. Then go ahead to measure whatever I have on the crotch line, divide it by 2 to get the midpoint. So you use that same measurement for everything to the full length. You just measure all through and then you connect. You are going to connect it down to the full length of the trousers. So the next thing we are going to do now, after marking out this line, is to go ahead and divide our knee measurement by 2. So divide by 2, and then half of what you divided, you place it at the middle of the trousers, and then you mark out just the way I did it. Okay, like this. So I went ahead to label out the lines that we have for you to understand. Here we have the hip line, and here we have the crotch line, and here we have the knee line or the knee point, and also we have the hem line. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is whatever I have at my knee line or knee point, that's the same thing I'm going to mark out for my hem line, which is the bottom of the trousers. Okay, So the next thing I'm going to do now is to connect all the lines that I've marked out down to the trouser. Okay, so you just go ahead and connect. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark the waist measurement and also go down by 1 inch to get my slope. So I will just connect the waist to the hip and also connect the slope. So that is it for the measurement right now. So I'll just go ahead now and cut out. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and measure the flap to know if we have the correct measurement. So we have the correct measurement, including the band. So you go ahead now and bring the back and just mark out the lines we have for the front part. Okay. So from the flap, you just go ahead and mark out 2. And from that crotch point, you add 2.5. Then you mark 2. Only that crotch point, that's where you will have 2.5. The rest bodies is just 2. And then I'll also go ahead and mark out the lines for easy connection. So here I'll just give it a curve here. Okay. So I go ahead now and connect all the lines to the bottom of the trousers. Remember, there is no allowance on the other side, just this part that we have allowance. Any other allowance you have at the side, you can just do away with it. So from the top, I just added 2.5 inches and then connected to the exact point of the front trouser. Then I went ahead and cut out. So this is basically it for trousers. So now to get your dart point, you just measure your nipple to nipple measurement. Then you divide it by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement was 8 and I divided it by 2, gave me 4. So you mark it out and then This is basically it for palazzo pants trousers. If you have any question, you can drop it at the comment section, and if you find this useful, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and also subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.